Here's to a beginning of a new assignment, new places to venture, on our days off, of course, and, vibing the island life. This is like a major shift of a life we're accustomed to in the mainland, but we're surely up to take the challenge and simply enjoy the ride. So it's 8:57 and we are actually flying to Lihue today, and our boarding is still gonna be at 10:30. So yes, we are just having a very quick breakfast just so we'll be well conditioned on our flight to the other island, which is pretty near. But yeah, we still need to condition ourselves because we don't want to experience the same thing that happened last time on our way here to Hawaii. So yeah, I got my usual order from Starbucks and we're just waiting here. Yeah, I know we are like really early, but we just want to make sure that we'll make to our flight on time, much rather than trying to panic, and not make it to our flight. So walked into a tropical vibe and I love it. The only thing though is that they don't sell a wide array of meat and produce. It's more on a quick stop shop for tourists. Our first Target run in the island, and well, we were just hoping to grab more things that we need in our apartment and for work. We did end up ordering takeout for dinner from this local eatery. Yep, we weren't disappointed by the food. It's been quite some time since I last did a sit-down vlog and I honestly miss it. Well, life has just been pretty hectic. We were working on complying the requirements, flying to a different state, doing training. So yes, I just didn't find the time to actually focus on my vlog. But now that things have slowed down and we've pretty much settled in to our new home for the next few months, I guess I don't have an excuse to neglect my vlog anymore. So I wasn't able to actually update you guys, but now that I'm here sitting down on this comfy chair, I will give you guys a timeline of what actually happened. I will try my very best to compress everything to make this vlog a bit shorter because I don't want to bore you guys with me talking about what happened and all that. So yes, we are gonna start right now. So sometime in December, probably first week of December, we got an email from our agent regarding an opening here in Hawaii. Of course, Jude and I asked our agent to submit our resume, and we did get an email or a call from the hospital regarding an interview, all that. So we did set up an interview schedule. So we weren't really expecting much with this with the application because we know that the competition is pretty tight, especially in the traveling world wherein everyone's just submitting their resume here, there, everywhere. So we weren't really expecting, but we were hoping to get this job because we really wanted to experience living here in Hawaii and also working here in Hawaii. Luckily, a few days after we got an email, we got the approval of the hospital, and we were just super duper happy about it because we manifested for this and we're just really thankful. Anyway, after the approval, we started complying with all the requirements, the fingerprint testing, the physical exam, what else, like all those documents that we needed to submit. Yeah, it's just been pretty hectic. We've been, going back and forth with our credentialist. After complying everything, we immediately flew to Oahu. So after our week of training in Honolulu, we flew to a different island. So this is where our real journey starts. It's been like almost 2 weeks of us being here. We did like a little bit of training last week, so it's more on like tackling on the things that we needed to do, like the paperwork, using their LIS system. Yes, all those basic things that you need to learn in the lab. Yeah, I guess that's it for everything. Now that things have slowed down, as I've said, I can finally start focusing on my vlog. It's just most likely me staying here and find things to do just for me not to get bored. And certainly I am gonna start vlogging my life at the same time editing the previous or like the pending ones, so I won't end up getting bored and all that. Seriously though, it's so hot. I know I've been saying that a couple of times, but that's just how I feel. I pretty much appreciate the fact that it's warm in here, but also it just gets too hot at times, especially during this time of the day. Anyway, I dropped by the nearest grocery store from our workplace because I've been wanting to recreate that enoki beef recipe that I found on Facebook. So I did that one last time, but it was a fail. Now I'm hoping that I'll be able to somehow improve and make it look more presentable. The remaining days of January were mostly spent at work and a bit of driving to places as our only way of spending time together since we don't share the same days off. Sad, but work will always be our priority here because we're sent here to help in keeping the lab operational. At least we can still eat out from time to time since we enjoy trying out different restaurants and cafes. We'll just settle with that and hope that we'll have the same off later on. For now, we'll just do the usual. Go out when Jude's off and I'm done with work.